Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Give YouTube a chance to send out some notifications. But welcome back to my channel, Knotty Love Movement. It's your host, Knotty. Bring you the latest and trending topics. And of course, I vlog my life. Please be sure to like this video, share if you care. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. All these things help us get into the algorithm and let YouTube know that we are here. Appreciate everyone joining me. Share, share, share. We got a lot to get into. A lot. Yes. Yes, there's everybody coming. Please like the video. Like the video. Thank y'all for joining. Hey, Lisa. Thank y'all for joining. Thumbs up this video, child, because we got so much to get into. I've been off for a couple of days because I had some family things that needed my attention. So I had to, take a little hiatus, but we're back. We're back, we're back, we're back. We're back and we're on. So please thumbs up this video. We're going to get into Diddy's $100 million loss, hunty. We reported on this. It's very interesting. We're going to get into the details of this inmate, which is, it's epic that this inmate won representing himself, okay? Also, we want to get into Rich Homie Quan. Rest in peace to him and condolences to his family. But I find the circumstances surrounding his death quite suspicious. And we're going to get into the details of that. Side chicks and all, okay? And then we're going to get into Braxton family values and my thoughts. I told y'all, Tamar... We back. I don't know. Something happened with the connection. I told y'all, Tamar is an agent of chaos, and she is the root. She is the cancer to all this drama. So we're going to get into a little bit of her relationship history. I really feel like Tamar is the aggressor in a lot of situations. And then she plays victim and acts like, I ain't do nothing. Oh, yeah, I ain't do nothing. And it's like, at this big grown age, girl, when are you going to grow up? When are you going to grow up? So up first, I want to get into Diddy. Just to give you a little background, we're going to go back to Sidebar, Lauren Crime. To what led up to this $100 million lawsuit and the loss. A male victim came forward saying that Diddy, the diddler, hashtag no Diddy, raped him and rugged him. Okay, I'm just using YouTube friendly terms because YouTube, they get on their high horse and then they want to strike everybody videos. Okay, everything we discussed today will fall under fair use content for educational purpose, and everything we discuss is in our opinion. It's not fact. And just a disclaimer, the diddler been charged, okay, formally. He is innocent until he is proven guilty. But another lawsuit comes out the woodwork. So let me remind you, the inmate, his name is Derek. Hold on, let me get you his full name. And I'll get you his picture too. So we all know who we are talking about. Yes. Okay. This is the inmate that just won the $100 million lawsuit. And his name is Derek Lee. Okay. And we're going to get into the details of that. Please thumbs up the video. Okay. So he has won his lawsuit by default. Why? Because the diddler didn't simply show up to court. Why would he want to show up to court, you say, right? Now, mind you, the diddler has gone to the prison to visit him to try to buy Derek's silence. And Derek said, You can't pay me off. All right. So let's get into the background, because the first thing that Derek did was file a restraining order to stop the sale of the Diddler's house. Okay. All right. So let's get into this. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
Everything that you're looking at, they're all tied in together. Every part, as crazy as it seems, as outrageous as it seems, it all ties in. Every bit of it, every facet.
A man who's been in and out of prison since the 90s and is known in the Michigan criminal justice system for filing multiple lawsuits and appeals has a new target in his sights: Sean Diddy Combs. As the rapper faces legal attacks from all sides, what does this latest information mean for the disgraced rapper? Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Today we're going to introduce you...
Okay, let me fast forward it a little bit. Let me get to the meat and potatoes. Here we go.
Known as Diddy, Bad Boy Records label owner, founder, also known as Puff P Daddy, Bad Boy, Diddy Run the City, Sean Combs, also known as Sean Puffy Combs. And this is file number 24-7362NO. We'll grab the paperwork here real quick out of this other paperwork. We do have Mr. Cardello Smith appearing from the Michigan Department of Corrections. Sir, where are you currently located?
I'm located at the Ernest C. Brooks Correctional Facility, 2500 South Sheridan Drive, Muskegon, Michigan, 49444, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir.
Or your honor.
Thank you. So I do see that we do have a proof of service on Mr. Combs, but for purposes of this hearing, you filed a motion for a temporary restraining order and or a preliminary injunction to stop all sales of the property and assets attached to or involved with said property based on the interest of plaintiff and plaintiff's connections to defendant's sexual assault of plaintiff Derek Lee Cardello Smith, requiring a preliminary injunction and or a temporary restraining order. Do you wish to argue the motion today, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may proceed then.
Okay, the purpose of it is based on two actions taken by Mr. Combs himself, directly with me here. We did a live one-on-one visit in our prison visiting room. There's two meetings within the past 2 weeks with Mr. Combs on one meeting, and then a financial advisor on the other meeting on Mr. Combs' behalf. And he stated that he would make me an offer to end the case and what happened to me because of other things that he stated he has going on in his life that require his money.
Fist of Fury, come on. Ah! Yes!
Sorry, it went to commercial. All right. So Diddy, the Diddler, went to visit him directly to try to settle quietly. Here we go.
Right now, he wants to sell everything off. And he made me a financial offer of $2.3 million to allow what happened to me to go away. And he stated that he's going to be selling his property. And under the 2005 California Civil Code 2881-2885, the creation of liens, which allows out-of-state justices and orders to cause a stop of any title transfer, property transfers in Los Angeles or any other place that he has property. He stated that he wouldn't be able to proceed with that sale. And he did it the day after I served him the suit. And he also said that he won't be filing an answer to the complaint. He said, you can find me in default or whatever. He has a better chance with default than he would with having a restraining order stopped. And I said, so you want to hide your money and stop from being quite possibly paid to me if I'm given the benefit of a judgment in my favor for what you've done to me. And he pretty much said, yeah. He says, you know how we get down. And I said, okay, well, I disagree with how you get down. Your sale shouldn't go through.
So I'm gonna hold on.
I'm sorry.
Cardello Smith. Okay, so you went in a different direction than I thought you were going into. I thought we were just going to focus. No. You kind of went off on a different direction than what your actual motion was.
Yes.
So what I just want to say is settlement negotiations.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
In this case,
Separate
are
here.
probably better not. Yeah, they're
Yes.
not to be placed on
I'm
the
sorry.
record today.
I
Okay.
apologize.
No, it's okay. You're not an attorney. I understand that. So if we can just
Okay.
backtrack and focus just on your
Yes,
motion
ma'am. I get what you
here.
want.
Okay, thank you.
If he's allowed to sell his property that he has in LA and the properties that are in his name being used and held by other people in Michigan, then it will cause me harm because I can be tied directly to those properties through loans and through other areas of investment that I did when I was out there and while in prison.
Okay, so Derek is tied. He has a lot of business ties in business with the diddler, with Diddy. Okay, Diddy came to the prison. For those of you who are just joining, came to the prison, gave a visit. I think it was virtual. With Derek, who is an inmate at the Department of Corrections in Michigan, trying to get him to settle out, basically trying to buy his silence because he has a SA lawsuit against the diddler. He figured out a loophole because Diddy's trying to sell all his property and liquidate due to all his legal fees and things like that. He figured out a way to file a temporary restraining order to stop the sales of his home. This is leading up to that $100 million win that he received recently, okay? Just for you joining, please thumbs up the video, share the video. I'm just giving y'all a little background before we get into the current circumstances of the $100 million loss that Diddy has suffered.
Through money that I've sent. And if he's allowed to go through with any of the sales, I won't be able to recoup any of my monies or anything from him as a result of any possible judgment in this action, if he's allowed to proceed with it. And an injunction or a restraining order would help ensure that he's not manipulating and selling the property to avoid his responsibility in these matters here. That's what a temporary restraining order would do. It would prevent that from happening. Because it's a very serious matter. It involves a lot of money. And him selling this would help him avoid his liability for these actions done upon me. And I was just hoping that I'd be able to get the restraining order to prevent that. There won't be any harm to him, any of the parties. There won't be any harm to him in any way. And if it's deemed that it's not justified, then he can go ahead and go through with the sale at the end of the case. But one has to be put in place to stop this from happening.
Okay. Okay. So thank you very much.
Yes.
So Cardella Smith, who claims he met
Okay, so let's go to the judge's judgment.
Of your filings. So I'm gonna step off the bench for 2 seconds and I'll be back. Right?
Up this video.
Thank you.
Thumbs up the video. Share the video.
You with the defense?
No, sir. I'm having a hearing and they stopped the hearing so you could be heard.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice tie.
Thank you.
The judge
Couldn't
step
wear 'em when they don't
away.
give us ties.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Right. Yeah, there is.
But they clip-ons, you know.
Yeah. Clip-ons are the best, aren't they?
So I received your complaint and all the attachments to it. And then I received this motion. And I just wanted to take a moment to review back through the U.S. District Civil Docket and your complaint.
Hey,
so I
Gracie.
did do that. That's all. And
Yes. Okay.
okay. Anything else?
Everything that you're looking at, they're all tied in together. Every part, as crazy as this seems, as Outrageous
Yes,
as it
like the
seems,
video.
it all ties in, every bit of it, every facet.
Okay. All right. Well, I have.
So for those of you who are just joining, Diddy just lost $100 million lawsuit to this man, Derek Lee, who was an inmate at the Department of Corrections in Michigan. And I'm just giving a little background. We reviewed this earlier, I think earlier, either mid-August or something like that. Derek Lee filed a motion to have a temporary restraining order to stop the sale of Diddy's property. Yes. And this is what's major about it. He did this all representing himself, okay? So this is what led up to the judgment today, okay? Here we go. The judge is about to rule.
Service showing that Mr. Combs was served on July 6th of 2000 and, let me see, is that 24?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's take a look at the complaint that.
All right. We don't want his commentary. All right, we just trying to get to the judge's ruling.
Jury trial. Now, the judge looked over this paperwork, heard his argument, and actually granted the injunction, the temporary restraining order, to stop Combs from selling property for a period of 90 days. You don't always see that. Non-attorneys winning legal motions, arguments, so that was a big deal. Mm-hmm. Then again, he kind of has a history of filing legal papers, so he might have learned how to do all
Thumbs
this.
up
but
the
also,
video.
Cardella Smith wasn't done yet. No, he also wanted to have a default judgment entered against Combs because he claims that Combs didn't file an answer, which is a legal response, to the summons. And so the judge let him know about next steps.
So you're going to have to file the affidavit and request for default, okay?
Okay. Yes, Your Honor.
And obviously you'll be able to file that before a pretrial date anyway, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, so the order was granted?
The order, your ex parte motion was granted, or your motion for a temporary restraining order was granted. I've signed it. And so we'll get that processed and back to you, and then you'll have to obviously serve that on the parties.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Can your order say any, Your Honor, can you add on your order any Michigan representatives of him acting on his behalf for Michigan properties as well as part of that order? Or does your order cover everything?
You provided the order, so I'm going off
Yes,
the order.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah, so I'm going off the order you provided to me, and I've signed that order already.
That's what I needed. Thank you. All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, so she granted him the temporary restraining order to stop the sale of all his properties. All right, and then he had to enter, I believe, a default judgment, which leads up to this here current lawsuit, the $100 million lawsuit. So Diddy, the reason why he won the lawsuit was by default because the diddler didn't even show up to court. All right? Why wouldn't he want to show up to court? Why would he make an effort to go to the prison and have communication with him and try to settle? What evidence does this gentleman have? Okay, so he's accusing Diddy of rugging him and also graping him. Okay, this sounds all too familiar. Y'all remember Jonathan Odie? You're gonna have to check out my old videos. He's another male prostitute that came forward way before Cassie filed her lawsuit saying he was Diddy and Cassie's ex-slave or whatever. Ultimately, he ended up suing Diddy because he transmitted the herpes, y'all figure it out, to him. So Diddy ended up settling or whatever, but then proceeded to harass him after that and try to have him deleted. This is Diddy's pattern. He did the same thing with Natalia Steuben, victim in the 1999 ooting, boop, boop. The one that he boop, boop in the face, okay? He also settled with her and proceeded to harass her for years after. He does this all the time. Patterns of behavior, people. Please thumbs up the video and share. Veronica said, I want this inmate as my attorney. Why does it keep freezing? We're back. Veronica said, I want this inmate as my attorney. Right. It's very rare that you see inmates that defend themselves win in court. Why? Because they're not really well versed in the law and they're teaching themselves. They're just going off of reading and things like that. And I felt like this judge was very patient and gracious with Mr. Derek. All right. She gave him the next steps for which he should go through. So let's get into this article. Shout out to page 6 for this, okay? Sean Diddy Combs hit with $100 million default judgment in SA case. Now, Diddy tried to settle with him by contacting him in prison and also buying his silence for $2.5 million, right? So I posed the question, Knotty Crew. Should Derek have taken that settlement? Because I don't think he'll ever see this $100 million. I'm going to make a poll and y'all can vote. Derek is the inmate. Should Derek have taken... Okay, so we starting a poll. Y'all let me know what you think. Hey, Jemina. Let me know what y'all think. I'm going to get into this article. Please thumbs up the video, okay? So Sean Diddy Combs has been ordered to pay up to the tune of $100 million. The ruling came Monday in a default judgment 1 month after Derek Lee Cadella Smith was granted a temporary restraining order against the embattled record executive. TMZ reported on Tuesday. Combs notably did not file a complaint in response to the inmate's SA lawsuit. So, when the rapper was also absent from Monday's scheduled hearing, Lenawee County Circuit Court Judge Anna Marie Anzalone awarded Cardello Smith the amount of money he had requested. The Grammy winner is expected to follow a payment plan of $10 million per month, beginning October 1st. Ciao. Combs' lawyer, Mark Agnifalio, told Page 6 Tuesday that he looks forward to having the judgment swiftly dismissed. So it looks like they're going to challenge it. The attorney noted this man is a convicted felon, also an sexual predator who has been sentenced on 14 counts of SA and kidnapping over the last 26 years. His resume now includes committing a fraud on the court from prison, as Mr. Combs has never heard of him, let alone been served with any lawsuit. So, if Mr. Combs has never heard of him, why did he have a recorded video visit with him? Why did he offer him $2.5 million? Diddy's lawyers are just running up the dollar amount. They just running up law or hours at this point. So Cadella Smith sued Combs over an alleged encounter at a 1997 party in Detroit, Michigan, claiming that he was performing oral sex on women when he felt a male's hand touch him. He alleged that the songwriter offered him what he believed to be a spiked drink. Cadella Smith claimed that when he woke up to see Combs having sex with a woman, the producer allegedly said, "I did this to you too." His case is one of many lawsuits taken out against Combs since his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura sued him in November 2023. Combs and the 36-year-old settled within 24 hours for an undisclosed amount. In May of the following year, CNN obtained surveillance footage of Combs, knocking Cassie between the walls, okay, being his then partner in the hotel, which he apologized for via Instagram, which was bull swinky. So I was effed up, he said at the time. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. Combs has been sued multiple times by other accusers for SA, including Rodney Lil Rod Jones, as he has continued to deny any wrongdoing. Page 6 broke the news Sundays that the Bad Boy Record founder listed his Beverly Hills home mansion for $61 million while living in Miami. So y'all let me know what y'all think. It's going to cost some money to challenge this. Right, Lisa Rose. Inmates have nothing but time to study. If this man ever gets out, he'll be rich or at least be able to. Right. But do y'all feel like he should? I don't think he's ever going to see this $100 million judgment. Now, Diddy is scheduled to start paying starting October 1st. Let me see what I said on the poll. Oh, it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50. Some of you say yes. I don't know why it does this. As soon as you look at the results of the poll, it makes you end it. He's going to get a good book, though. He's going to get a good book. I don't know. But I think he's seeking justice more than anything, He wants Diddy to acknowledge what he did. And that's what he said at the beginning of that Law and Crime sidebar. But I wish him the best of luck. I'll keep you guys posted. But, he's been successful thus far. And it's a big deal because not many inmates win representing themselves. All right, up next, please thumbs up the video. Up next, we're going to get into Rich Homie Quan. Rest in peace to him. I mean, this is just a really, really bad situation. Now, Rich Homie Quan is known, I know one of my favorite songs is Lifestyle. When that came out, I was like playing it over and over and over again. I couldn't stop playing it. If we have time, we'll get into Tyrese's ass getting locked up. Dummy. He should just pay his child support. Yeah, he's probably in prison crying right now. So, unfortunately, Rich Homie Quan was found unresponsive. And what I thought was dark about this and what was wicked work, how TMZ dropped the 911 call from his girlfriend, right? Also, what I thought was disrespectful was all the side chicks coming out, okay? Because y'all just side chicks. Y'all not no wives, nothing. So what are you going to gain by speaking out? Y'all all side chicks. Y'all always used by him. Hey, Jane. Hey, Jarrell. Who's cooked, Jarrell? Diddy? I wish Rashida and Kirk just call it quits already. I'm so sick of them. Yes, the diddler. He's cooked. His goose is cooked, roasted, smoked, everything. So a lot of stars came out to pay homage to Rich Homie Quan and all his contribution to the music industry. What I find quite odd, Little Woody just mentioned him. He was just mentioned in the YSL trial, which gave me pause like, was he set up? Was this an order hit? Please thumbs up the video. Please thumbs up the video. So some old footage started to resurface, right? Here we go. A Rich Homie Quan opening up about the music industry and his struggles, okay? Let's get into it. Shout out to Golden Era Stories. Here we go.
There's always that moment where it's
okay, I'm gonna tell you. I did this show, I'm So Hot, bro. I do a show in Carolina. New Year's Eve. You know, you get paid on them type of holidays. My biggest show ever to this day. Still talking about it. It's like, I did a show, man, they gave me 120. It's like 14, like they wasn't even getting 100,000 then. I get 100,000 sold 2014. Fuck my mind up. So in my mind, like, he gave me 120. Oh, I don't want number 120. Nigga ain't doing no show for 6 months. Because my spine was set. Like, if he gave me 120, I feel like everybody can give me 120.
Right.
But I'm not knowing they only do that on certain holidays. Like, I'm still learning. You see what I'm saying? Man, that 140 dropped down to the shit I was getting lower. Cause I was already like a 40 or 50.
Right.
Now, man, I'm down on that 120, 6 months went by. And them folks trying to give me 12,000 and shit, man.
Wow.
And I ain't got no choice but to take them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's either that or nothing.
So you back at 12,000.
All right, back at 12,000 slow. I'm talking this shit slow as a motherfucker. But guess what, though? I'm still on the road. I'm still booked every week, though. Some money ain't slowing down. 12,000, that's some good money still. And this ain't them 40s and them 50s I was getting.
Right.
But I'm still going to Dubai. You know what I mean? Dubai gonna give me more than that, so I'm doing Dubais and all that. But now me and Fly ain't talking because of the litigation, man. Fly not talking at all. You know what I'm saying? I can't drop no music. My show money down. Man, I got a dark cloud over my head, bro. I probably was the person, I would definitely say, I probably was the lowest I was in my life, because you got to think, man, I went from here to here fast. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I blame myself. And it's growth. And I know it was my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might have said some shit 6 years ago in the interview, cussing nigga out. And I ain't that same corn no more because, like, I've grown. So even if I did, I'd tell a nigga, man, don't fault me for that, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm growing, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know, like...
Was it drugs involved?
Oh, hell yeah, man. I was on Molly every day. Oof. Listen, geeked up. Fight down. Listen, I'm talking, bro, I felt like I couldn't do a show or a song without being on Molly.
When did that start? When did the habit start?
When the habit started, shit. On the road, when I first got the road, I didn't on the road. The $800 show, I ain't drink no liquor, no lean, no none of that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, after some type, before some type of way, we was doing so many shows, I couldn't stay up. So I knew some people like, bro, I got something to keep you up. That motherfucker kept me up.
Who said they got something for you to keep you up? Was it somebody from the industry or one of your friends?
It's a family member.
Oh, family member.
Damn. It's family. I would take him out of bro them there every day, man. And I knew like my attitude was saying I'm bucking on my mama. You know what I'm saying? I ain't showing up the family event. I knew I was lost in the sauce. Oh, this how I knew I was tripping, bro. I did not want the sun to come up, bro.
The facts.
I brought, it was black curtains all in there. I was popping them off before I brushed my teeth, bro. Like that, I was starting my day like, you know, you really supposed to eat, nigga, and I thought that I'm gonna take them out then eat. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes you shit. You know what I mean?
Man,
you got to
listen, you can hear your brain
man.
sizzling.
But guess what, though?
Sizzling.
I was making some dope-ass music on it, though. I can tell you that. That motherfucker had my brain going.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I ain't touched nobody now like 5 years, bro. 5 years, bro. That's what I'm saying. Because when I first started making that music, I didn't know Miley. You feel me? So I had to get back just to myself like, this ain't, you ain't going out like that, little bro.
Right.
Like, I'm not going out like that, man. I shook that shit, bro. Yeah. I shook it, man. Because like one day I had to look at myself outside of myself. I had to look at myself outside. I'm like, you tripping. I think my mama not told me, like, you all right?
All right, so this was, I don't know when this interview took place, but he talked about his struggles with addiction, and he said he shook his addiction, and he had been clean for 5 years at that point. Jesus. Let me tell y'all something. Taking these drugs, especially these pills now, is like playing Russian roulette with your life, okay? Because you don't know what's in it anymore. Please thumbs up the video. And they're putting the Fenty in everything. And if you don't know what I mean, if you know, you know, okay? This is some of his music.
When I get the bite on her ear, she make that Tyson face. Don't look like that. I drop down to my knee, thankful for like the day.
Okay.
Somebody decided she read the text, she'll be on phone. Somebody decided to say they average on me go. My money 8 feet tall, 2 million. Milk Marie, she got a pretty pussy called Pink.
Okay.
Walked in 30,000 in my pocket, had them niggas just like, top of the mouth, puffing on clouds and niggas still candy. I do it for my daddy, I do it for my mama.
All right, so that's some of his hits. I love Lifestyle. That's like my favorite, okay? He made some bops. He was only 34 years old. So young, okay? So young. But what made him take those pills? And I found, as bad as I'm against that 911 call, I found it suspicious. All right, we'll get into the side chicks in a minute. Erica Banks is a thirst bucket as far as I'm concerned, okay? Can't stand her. Cannot stand her. All right, just after her, his girlfriend was on a 911 call. Because I'm just like, you just a side chick. You just a side chick. Let me just... Hopefully they didn't take it down. Because I saved it a couple of days ago. Please thumbs up the video. They might have taken it down. But at some parts I was like, Hey, good afternoon. Yes, that was him. Lifestyle. People were giving tributes to him all over the place. I know we did at the bar I go to. Yeah, see, this one of the DJs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go! That song is it, yo. I just feel so bad, like, because he contributed so much to the industry. And that's just how the bar was. Everybody was like, gone but not forgotten, child. TMZ wasn't shit for releasing that 911. And people probably told them. People tried to told them. I heard Krishan got out of jail. I don't care. She's still up to the same old shit. Ain't nothing changed about that girl. She just gonna manipulate the public. Period. Her whole family is scammers. They might have took it down. What's this? They might have took it down. Oh, Jean-Pierre for Michelle. It's supposed to be the 14th. I'ma join virtually. I'ma join virtually. Jada's still trying to get she's still trying to get some attention. Oh boy. Oh, here's the 911 call. Okay, shout out to World Star. They still got it up. All right, trigger warning, you guys. Please thumbs up the video. Here we go.
It is 7214. What is the location of your emergency? All right, you need police, fire, or ambulance?
I need an ambulance.
Tell me exactly what happened.
My boyfriend, he's been asleep on the couch since this morning. Well, he never came to bed last night. Sleep on the couch. I left him on the couch before I took my son to school this morning, put a blanket over him. And I just checked on him again because he never got up. I don't feel a heartbeat. I don't see him breathing.
And you said, hold on, you said on the couch, and what happened?
I said I put a cover over him because it gets a little cool. He's in the living room. And I just checked on him because I see he never got up. And I don't see him breathing. I don't feel a heartbeat or anything. And I turned him over. I see he kind of foamed at the mouth.
One operator.
Okay, so she see him foaming at the mouth. That gives me that he was poisoned. TMZ.
Is that correct? I'm not hearing you.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. If there's a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
Is there a what?
If there's a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
I'm not sure what that is.
I don't have a defibrillator in my house. Do y'all have a defibrillator?
Stay on the line and I'll tell you exactly what to do next.
Okay.
I need to know about how old he is.
He's 34.
Okay, are you right by him now?
Yes.
Okay, please put your phone on speaker so your hands are free to help.
Can I add his dad to the call?
And he's not breathing.
That's what I thought was. She's asking to add his dad to the call. Girl, if you don't do what you got to do.
Can you add his dad to the call? He's trying to call me back because I called him first before I called you.
Okay, so we need to help. We need to help your boyfriend now. Okay, listen carefully. Lay him flat on his back on the floor and remove anything under his head.
He is not waking up. Quick.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, you gotta get him to the floor. Lay him flat on his back on the floor and remove anything under his head.
Flat on his back on the floor?
Yes, ma'am.
Help me.
What's your?
He's not here.
Yeah,
were you able to get him to the floor?
Yes, he's not. His heart not beating or anything.
All right, so this all seems shady to me. The fact that he was foaming at the mouth. But this culture is promoted in the industry. Let's talk about it, okay? You got Future making songs like Percocet, the Percocet, okay? You also got like Nicki Minaj, Pills and Potion. It is promoted. Like, but now you don't know what is in these drugs. You are legit paying Russian roulette with your life. And this influencer spoke about it. I was like, go ahead, speak on it. Let's talk about it. Hold on.
Lord's rich.
Shout out to One Kid Problem. He's from New Jersey like me. I love his commentary and his reels. Here we go. Let's hear what he had to say.
Rich Homie Quan to an overdose. Then we just lose Juice WRLD and Fat Man's. We losing so many people out there, and then the rappers continue to promote drug use, pop a pill, pop a pill. Y'all remember a few years ago when the whole hood was on Xans, Perks,
Yep.
Roxy's, Lean, hella prescriptions, right? Now they want to promote Galaxy gas and all of this dumb shit. Yo, look, if you're going through something, please get help. Please ask for help. So drugs is not the answer. Please go and seek help. Please do that for me. Do that for your family. Like, follow, share. Get help.
Yes, I agree with him. Like, if you see one of your loved ones struggling with addiction, encourage them to get help. Of course, they have to want it too. But if you know I think at this point, people need to keep Narcan in their homes for moments like this. Imagine if they would have had a Narcan in the house, they probably could have reversed this whole situation. But it's just so sad because he's leaving children behind. It's terrible, and one kid, he had something else to say about this in regards to this, but they promote this.
Notice, I see everybody posting up their songs with Rich Homie Quan. Everybody posting up the pictures. Oh, my man, my guy. But you wasn't talking about it yesterday or last week. First, let's cut the bullshit. But we not speaking on, the culture that constantly promotes drug use, pop a pill, go to jail, drill, kill, sex, violence. We don't say nothing about that. This is the time to speak up so we can save the next person's life. Because people don't want to admit it, but rap is very influential. Black people is the most influential people on this planet. A song talking about Papa Molly, Papa Perk can make somebody that's weak-minded want to try it. And that weak-minded person might just be a youth.
Thank you.
It's time to speak up.
It's time to speak up. This is the culture they promote. Please follow him. I love his content. He be speaking facts. One Kid Problem. And he does a lot for the community. All right. So the latest update, and then we'll get into all the side chicks coming out, which I'm not going to give them too much attention because it's just like there's a bigger problem here than you being a dispensary. It's just sad. And I believe Rich Homie Quan baby mother spoke out. I'll see if I can find that clip, but here we go. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks for this. So details reveal Rich Homie Quan's brother found him asleep on the kitchen floor at 3 a.m. So now we getting conflicting stories because the baby mother said that he was on the couch. She put a blanket. She went to school. She went to take their kid to school, and she came back and he was unresponsive. So now the brother is revealing that Rich Homie Quan found him asleep on the kitchen floor at 3 a.m. with food in his mouth. Brother then moved him to the couch where he was later found unresponsive. Okay, so the brother moved him to the couch. So you didn't think to get him help? There's something very suspicious about this Knotty crew. Like, was this an ordered hit? I'm telling you, Lil Woody just mentioned Rich Homie Quan in the YSL trial. And if anybody know, Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug were like this. They got songs together and everything. So more details are being revealed surrounding the unfortunate death of Rich Homie Quan. According to a recent report released by the Atlanta Police Department, Rich Homie Quan was reportedly unresponsive for a longer period of time than initially believed based on accounts by his brother and girlfriend. His brother told police that when he came home around 3 a.m., he saw Rich Homie Quan asleep on the kitchen floor with food in his mouth. Though he said it was unusual, he lifted him up and put him on the sofa, the officer wrote in his report. But was he responsive? Weird. Then at 6:45 a.m., his girlfriend woke up to get the children ready for school. She saw Rich Homie Quan on the couch sleeping, but she decided to put a blanket over him and proceeded to take the kids to school. When she got back, she went right back to sleep and didn't awaken again until 11 a.m. Wow. When she went back downstairs and saw him in the same position, she checked on him and realized his body was cold. He wasn't breathing. She called 911, which we just went through that call, and he was rushed to Grady Memorial Hospital where doctors pronounced him dead. His cause and manner of death are still pending, but investigators do not suspect foul play. This is so sad. We will continue to pray for Rich Homie Quan. Ciao. This is a lot. This is a lot. But I still find it suspicious. You know, in the industry, rappers are not safe. And when your time is up, your time is up. Y'all let me know. Do y'all find this to be suspicious? I think he got a hot pill. I think he got a hot pill. I really do. But how do we know it wasn't given to him on purpose? See, you got dudes out, you got people out here that will plot on you and plot on your demise. And they'll figure out what your weaknesses are. They'll figure out like, yo, he like pills. Or whatever. So let's get into the side chicks now. Okay. People are so disrespectful. So first, Erica Banks came forward. We'll get to her last since we're right here. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks. So another woman comes forward with intimate pics of Rich Homie Quan. The closest person to me right now is gone. Ciao. It's, to me, this gives people motive. Do you think the baby mother knew what he was up to? Look at this. He has several side chicks. That's very intimate. So woman defends her friendship with Rich Homie Quan after posting videos and text messages with him after being... Like, what is the point of this? What is the point of this? Y'all all still side chicks. There's Erica Banks. And that's Rich Homie Quan kissing her. Disgusting, because none of y'all going to benefit off of it by saying this. Like, what's the point? That's just so disrespectful. None of y'all are wives. Even Akbar V doubled up her way in, but she actually was kind of right about this one. She told Erica that she needs to delete it. Delete her post. Because it was disrespectful, which it was. For once in my life, I agree with Akbar V. Ciao. What y'all think? I think he was screwing all of them. He probably was one of them dudes that had one in every state. He traveled a lot to perform. But I think the baby mother knew what he was up to. I'm sure she had a clue. I'm sure the BV was off, child. Okay, so here's Akbar B. She took to Twitter. She said, this is what she added to Erica. She said, I understand you might be hurt, but baby girl, delete those pics and video out of respect for his family man. You was a secret and not stand what y'all shared was fake, but certain stuff should remain a secret, because here comes all the unwanted hate towards you that you didn't even know existed. Think before you do stuff. What she been saying, like, keep that same energy. He kept you a secret. Keep that same energy. Why come out with this now? So it's just sad, but I find it all calculated. Even by him doing that interview in the barbershop and talking about his journey with addiction made him a target. How do we know they weren't trying to silence him? So this is him with his baby mama. So sad. And his children, they're the ones that lose. So sadly, it was Rich Homie Quan's girlfriend, Amber Williams, who found him unresponsive in the home. This is who was on the 911 call. Shout out to Ice Cream Convos. But I do believe they're going to find out where he got them pills from. And just like, what's his name, Matthew Perry, where they just arrested his entourage for giving him hot drugs. This is just sad because he was so young. He was just brought up in the YSL trial. And I just don't believe in coincidence. Like, and then next thing you know, he's dead. He's gone. And Erica was just out here like, oh, I ain't stressing no man and this and that. I don't do that. I don't do that. That's because they not picking you with that bad BBL you got. Child, go ahead. And Rich Homie Quan, baby mom, came out and said she didn't appreciate TMZ dropping the 911 call, which I get it, you know. I would feel the same way. Like, because it's kind of like a violation. Definitely. Definitely. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all feel like it's suspicious? Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Okay, Deshaun makes a good point. The brother probably used to him passing out like that and just moved him. Right. But I wonder if he was breathing at that point. They're used to him passing out. My BF can be the same when he binge drinks. Literally like he did to the world. And I hear that. Look, Bright Eye said, I'm side-eyeing everybody. I am too. What happened to Shame? I wonder if they were current or just from the past. That's the side chicks. You know they got a rotation. Yes, please get these lights up. Hey, be more shorty. Yes. Okay, Rich Homie Quan, father just announced a public funeral. Yes, they gonna definitely need police and security there. I just think it's weird because he's connected to Young Thug and the YSL clan, that all of a sudden he passed away. All right. Condolences to Rich Homie Quan's family and his children. Yeah, they blinky the death. Yes. Girl, so I find it coincidental, like, now that he's dead. Like, what did he know? And I'm telling you, ninjas in the street, they will sit and plot on you, find out your weaknesses, find out who your dealer is. Right. He did an interview and now he going. Knotty crew is suspicious to me. It's suspicious to me. I'm sorry. And why so many people in the industry always die of ODs? Like, come on, Michael Jackson, Prince, Matthew Perry, Whitney Houston. Okay? They would have took Wendy. Child. Too much. Too much. Too much. Too much, too much. So the side chicks are a small piece of the puzzle in the grand scheme of things. Like, to me, the side chicks gives motive. I'm just saying, food for thought. Food for thought. All right, let's get into the Braxton family values drama, okay? Now, Tamar recently had a meltdown with her... Well, I think they divorced officially because it was supposed to be final last weekend with JR, okay, who was not claiming her, okay? They was married in March, but JR claimed he was a single man for 6 months, okay? Tamar got played. Tamar got played. But let me tell you something. The common denominator between the Braxton family values and all of Tamar's drama is Tamar. She is an agent of chaos, okay? Now, the woman she claimed that JR was cheating with, she has now spoken out and said that she will sue Tamar. Now, she came to clear up some things, okay? Even JR was like he ready to sue for defamation. So let's hear what she have to say. Fair use commentary and shout out to Loud Bites. Here we go. I hope this is the first one.
By saying when this situation happened, I did message him and I said, not sure what you and your fiance have going on, but this is absolutely absurd. You and I both know that there's no truth to this. We've never met before. This is also defamation as well. I would definitely clear this up with her. If I were you, she has no clue the mistake she just made. And as you guys can see, I sent this to him. This is a screenshot of the message I sent him yesterday. He responded and he said, absolutely absurd. The mere coincidence that had me follow you shouldn't have created an untrue situation. This is exactly why I ended things 6 months ago. These actions have consequences and she needs some serious mental health help. I apologize that my connection to this person caused this. That was his response. On August 31st, this was a DM that, he had unsent, but I was able to get a screenshot of it. He said, hi there, gorgeous. How's your weekend? Pick a country and let's go.
JR tricking off.
I didn't accept. I didn't respond to this man. Yeah, that was that. The following day, I'm gonna get a DM response. Might have to pull up on you in Houston. And he just now unsent this message when everything blew up yesterday. And I tried to refrain from saying anything or even having to get on here to address this, but... Love, you're embarrassing yourself. You're falsely accusing me. You have the wrong Miss J.
Okay? I feel like Tamar is the root of everything, okay? And it's her own fault she getting played, okay? Because ain't no way I would marry a man or even want a man back after he ate Tommy's groceries. Out your own mouth you said that, okay? Tamar is the problem here. Let's do a little, before we get into Braxton family values, let's get into her relationship history, all right? Her first husband, which I went over on the show, her first husband came out, which Tamar do not like to talk about. They like to brush over that. Came out saying that Tamar socked him in the jaw, okay? I'm telling you, Tamar got a problem. She got a real problem. Please thumbs up this video. Please thumbs up the video. Because why would your ex-husband come out for no reason? He didn't even want no clout. He just wanted to give the other men that she's in relationship with validation. But I still feel like JR is a clout chaser. All right, let's talk about it. I still feel like JR is a clout chaser, and he only got with Tamar so that he can get some attention and notoriety. She should have known better at her grown age to fall for someone from a reality dating show. Like, what is wrong with you?
My man is your man, hurt is her man too.
She should have known better. But she's so thirsty for love and cannot bear to be alone with herself because she don't like herself, y'all. She don't like herself, and she's a liar. She's a habitual liar. And she's the root of a lot of the chaos when it comes to her sister group. We're going to get into that. But I want to start with her relationship. Sorry, guys. I got to find a clip. Stuff gets buried sometimes. Please thumbs up this video. But Tamar, mark my words, she is an agent of chaos. And if it's not all about her, she causes all type of drama. As we can see from the show, here it is. This is her first husband coming out, speaking on her. Here we go.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, but I gotta stay off the ground because this is a lot of triggers on there. I see Tamar over there ranting her in Germany. I'm just like, you know what, Tamar? You just, you had me thinking I was crazy too. I see, you know what? It felt like a surviving Tamar moment. They always talk about how, women is being mentally abused and physically abused. Men get mentally and physically abused too. Because she just socked me in my jaw before. You feel me? And I'm sure Jeremy and whomever after or before and got their head cracked. Okay? And them gas station pills, yeah. You gotta do something to stay afloat, Yeah, I already know. But I ain't even gonna talk about the part where she fucking called my federal PO when I was on federal probation. I wasn't even home 18 months. I'm on papers. They called my PO. She didn't thought I just stole $1 million worth of jewelry. I ain't even take her jewelry. I flew out from Atlanta one morning. Vince flew in the same morning. Vince didn't got the fucking jewelry. She thinking it's me. Man, let me tell you. I get to LA, all hell break loose. Where's my jewelry? Where's my jewelry? Please give it back. I'm like, what? Give it back? I'm like, what is you talking? You took my jewelry. Please give it back.
Okay? That's her first husband that she don't want to acknowledge or fails to mention. And she always try to make it seem like that situation, she was not between the washer and dryer. You know who else she made those accusations with? Vincent Herbert, okay? Ruined his whole career. And now he was a producer. He was the producer of her first album. Her first album was an epic fail. Then she started messing with Vince while still married to him. All right? Shout out to Sean Davy Way. Y'all need to go check out his Surviving Tamar. It was good, child. Okay? So let's pull up Vincent Herbert. Now, you remember Miss Evelyn put out accusations that he was abusing Tamar. But there was never no police reports. It was one incident where it was the biting finger incident. Never no charges brought. The police didn't find any foundation for this, right? Fast forward, when she was on Carlos King having an interview, oh, Vince is like a cousin to me, and this and that, or whatever. If somebody DV'd me, I'm not going to be friends with them like that. I'm not going to be friends with them like that. And then Miss Evelyn comes, TMZ called her in the airport, and she came out and said, basically alluded to, oh, I love Vince, but I don't want him to unalive my daughter, all right? And Tamar never fixed this. You know how many, he lost so many business relationships. After he built her career up, he was the reason why her album was successful, the second album, okay? He also lost clients behind Tamar because it is all about Tamar, and that was his wife. This is why it's not good to mix business with personal or whatever, because he lost Tony Braxton, he lost Lady Gaga, he also lost Remy Ma. Why? Because he had to always be with Tamar. All right, which ultimately destroyed their relationship. Then, after her and Vince divorce, let's get to David. Remember David, the African with the dreads? Mm-hmm. Please thumbs up the video. Please don't. Let me see. Let's go to people. I'm gonna go to people. Okay, so remember David, he was on a show or whatever. There's also some DV involved there. All right, shout out to People Magazine. Tamar Braxton's boyfriend files restraining order after her suicide attempt. Okay, you want to know why? Because she was laying hands on him and he wanted to leave. So she did this suicide attempt to distract and deflect. Okay, so the reality star thanked her boyfriend last month for saving her life following her suicide attempt in July. So Tamar Braxton's boyfriend, David Adefeso, has filed a restraining order against the reality star. Adefeso has asked the judge for a restraining order against Braxton, citing DV, according to the court documents obtained by People. And People is out to the LAPD, Adefeso, and Braxton's reps for comment. On July 16, Braxton, 43, was found unresponsive in her room at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in downtown Los Angeles by Adefeso. She broke her silence after the incident on July 30th, explaining on Instagram that she attempted suicide after suffering pain for the past 11 years while working in the entertainment industry. Who I was begun to mean little to nothing, because it would only be how I was portrayed on television that would matter. How you was portrayed or what you presented, okay? It was witnessing the slow death of a woman I became that discouraged my will to fight. Braxton said in a lengthy and raw statement, the pain that I have experienced over the past 11 years has slowly ate away at my spirit and my mental, because you're evil. You're an evil person and manipulative and a liar. So the Celebrity Big Brother winner said she is now learning to grow through her pain instead of looking for an escape, and will be seeking treatment to be the best mother to her son. She said, I'm on an irreversible path to healing. I am taking my time. It is the utmost importance that I find my happy and my health through professional treatment for the sake of my whole heart, Logan, who I forgot in my moment of distress and desperation. Braxton wrote, adding that she will also fight for ethical business practices in reality TV, whatever. Just last month, Braxton publicly thanked Adefeso on Instagram for saving her life after her suicide attempt. I'm not going to get into that. In a comment, Adefeso reiterated his love for Braxton and her son, 7-year-old Logan, whom she shares with ex-husband Vincent Herbert. I love you, you love me, we love Logan, together forever, he wrote, adding multiple hearts and emojis as a diamond ring. So, in light of what happened, the premiere of Tamar Braxton Get Your Life was pushed back to September 10th, a spokesperson from the network told People. Let me see. They didn't touch on a restraining order, but let's see. So there's another example of DV. Why would he file a restraining order? Hello, everyone just joining. Please thumbs up the video. So it looks like the restraining order was dismissed. So Tamar Braxton ex restraining order dismissed after court's no-show. So Tamar Braxton no longer has to keep her distance from her ex-boyfriend because we've learned his restraining order been dissolved after neither one of them showed up in court, which she probably manipulated the situation. Neither Tamar nor the singer ex, David Adefeso, appeared for the court's hearing on the matter Tuesday. So the judge dismissed the case and dissolved the restraining order. All right. So, but why was a restraining order needed, right? And why was he accusing her of DV? And I always say, like, because people always try to put it on Vince. I feel like, if anything, I think the DV went both ways. I think Vince was provoked. I think Vince was provoked at times. But Tamar never cleaned that up. Never cleaned that up. Just let Vince fall. Okay? She's an agent of chaos. All right? Here we have it. JR making some of the same accusations, but I hope both of them to the cross in this situation because he playing with her. He playing with her feelings, which will make people go crazy. All right? But the Braxton family values revealed so much this week in this week's episode, okay? Let me see what y'all saying in the comments before we get into that. JR is the fourth. Thank you so much. Grown woman, thank you so much. Thank you so much. She said, been missing your great commentary, Knotty. Glad you're back. And okay, thank you so much. I had a family emergency, Knotty crew, that needed my attention. And, you know, family comes first for me over here. So, you know, I'm back, though, or whatever. So, okay. Be more shorty. Vince was playing pinball with Tamar while Miss E was ran over with the golf court by her grandson. Child. Yes, Lady Gaga, Tony, everybody. Yes, David. No, she was engaged to David. Yeah, she was engaged. Thank you for clearing that up, grown woman. Kim Kardashian have a few marriages more than Tamar, right? She's a weirdo and was letting her son sleep in the bed with. Wow, like and here's the deal. Here it is, another man walking in and out of your son's life. Okay, like girl, learn how to be by yourself. Yes, David was an accountant and he was African, so you know they're very particular about their women and they need their family's approval and everything. Possibly, child, be more shorty. Could be on that cocaine. You never know. Yes, something is truly wrong. A Keith Sweat song. Something just ain't right. Yes, be more shorty. Yes, family first. Yes. Okay? So, let's get into it. I always told y'all, like, Tamar feel guilt because she knows she treated Tracy badly. Okay? And I found some clips for y'all. Let's get into it. She knows she treated Tracy badly when she was alive. And that's why we getting all this attitude. Okay? I found an example for y'all. Oh, I gotta do Jennifer Williams. I'm just like, good. That's your fault, child. That's your fault. All right. And you know, Tracy was at odds mainly with Tamar, Tony, and Tawanda. That's what I'm saying. Tawanda, I ain't saying she got her issues too. Let me see. Here we go. Here go the clip. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Here we go. Let's let the commercial pass. Yes, please thumbs up the video. Yes. But Tamar never treated Tracy. None of the sisters really treated her right. That's why she was creating boundaries with them in the end, if y'all remember. Here we go.
No, let's do it.
It's not
No,
necessary.
let's do it.
Trina's gone.
Sean and whoever want to do it, they that want to do it, let's do this.
Look at this.
Let's do it. As you stated, my next
Let's do
statement
it.
was about to be, we don't need nobody boyfriends
Let's
to
do
tell
it.
us what we need to do.
Let's do it then. Let's do it.
Tracy, that's not gonna make nobody talk.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do it.
Because Trina's gone. Trina's gone.
Okay,
She's left.
Okay. Well, I see y'all later.
Okay, see you later.
Cheers, get your life. You make it so hard. Love you. You make it so hard.
She meant that. Let's back it up. Let's back it up.
You make it so hard. Love you. You make it so hard.
I am grossly disappointed. Sometimes there are things that will never be resolved.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just gotta leave people alone and leave them where they at.
I just wanted to know why you want to be mad.
Because y'all chicks don't value her and she got tired of y'all undermining her. In the first season, they labeled Tracy as a wannabe. Why would y'all do that? And guess who producer of the show? Tamar. Okay? I'm telling you, she trying to act like she loved Tracy. She ain't love Tracy. Like, she may have loved her because that's her family, but she didn't like her. And Tracy felt that energy. That's just one example, okay? And shout out, I want to share a new content creator who I love. She supported me when I first started out, In Touch with E. Let's check out her video together, all right? Because she has some great points in her video. Hey, E, I see you, boo. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Here we go.
Protect myself.
Hold on. She got some good points. Here we go.
To your sisters and your family and all types.
And then protect myself.
I got your back.
I am not working with Tracy.
This is bad, y'all.
My sisters always ignore my feelings. You treat me like might as well tell the truth, shaking the devil. You a snake? Right now, you are my culprit. True story.
What's up, what's up? My name is E, and today I want to talk about this latest episode of the Braxtons. And I really only want to talk about...
So shout out to In Touch with E. Please go over to her channel and subscribe. Love her commentary. Educated sister. She always gives an educated point of view. But she made quite a few points in her video. Let me just try to speed it up a little bit. Because she also got into when the Braxton sisters went on strike with We TV, and Tracy was the only one that went to work so that they wouldn't get in trouble. And they even got on Tracy for that. Like, God forbid if Tracy have a mind of her own. Come on, E, let's talk about it.
Or the pie no longer has to be split 5 ways. It can be split 4, and Tracy's son and the mother Evelyn can get friend of the show pay. Okay? Next, Tony, Trina, Tawanda, and Tamar are all executive producers on the show. Therefore, they do have some creative control. They do have some say-so in what goes on air and what doesn't. Therefore, if they truly wanted to pay homage to Tracy, then they could have settled this in the first episode. They didn't have to show the video of Tracy being sick. They didn't have to show the part of Tracy's son having to leave the Zoom because he had a warrant for his arrest by the police. See, these people, sisters, executive producers, they made a conscious decision to keep all of this negative footage in to drum up a storyline and drive up the ratings. Last thing, when people say that the Braxtons deserve privacy. Well, if the family deserves privacy and if the family wants privacy, then perhaps they should stop filming a reality TV show and figure out another way to generate income to pay their damn bills. I say what you say.
I agree.
If you have not already, please.
Okay, that's Lady E. Love her commentary. So, let's get into this week's episode where Tamar tried to act like the victim. Child, here we go. She is a professional victim. Let's get into it.
Tamar's delivery of the information.
Pay attention, guys.
What made you stop your life and just be there for her 24 hours a day?
So this is the ladies. They sat down with Tracy's best friend who stopped her life to be by Tracy's side 24/7. I believe Tracy was closest with Trina and Tawanda. All right, because you know Tony's always too busy. All right, here we go. And this is they gave this was Tracy's second heavenly birthday. They gave a party for her, which it was beautiful or whatever. But here we go. You know Tamar always got to make things about her.
I mean, it's something about when she tells you she don't want to be by herself, and you're like, I'm not gonna let you. Right. I'm gonna say her out.
Hold on. So Tracy told the family friend she didn't want to be alone, and the friend dropped everything to be there for Tracy. However, you want me to have some type of sympathy for Tamar, that as much as Tracy didn't want to be alone, she still did not want to be around Tamar. Let me say that again. Tracy did not want to be alone during this time. However, Tracy still did not want to be with...
Keep that point, okay? I'm telling you, they were at odds. And it is Tamar's guilt eating her up right now. That's why we getting all this neck roll, ghetto girl pop from her. Because her conscience is not sitting right. Here we go. Good job, lady.
I got there when I found out. So that's late in the game. So I didn't show up because I didn't want to show up. I didn't find out until it. Have you ever seen your parent not cry but weep? Mommy was weeping. And I was like, what's wrong? I was like, what? And Mom said, well, I'm not at liberty to tell you. It's like, I don't know what that means. And I called everybody and nobody would tell me. I called Trina, I called Tawanda, I called my brother, I called my dad. No one would tell me.
You called everybody but your sister Tracy. Why you ain't called Tracy, Tamar? She would have told you because y'all was not speaking. She put that boundary up. Like, chick, I don't fuck with you. I love you because you my sister, but I don't with you. Period. The same boundary Tawanda is putting up against her. Why you ain't call your sister? You calling everybody else but your sister.
So your mother, your father.
Hold on, let me.
And then what Tamar needed. This is disgusting.
And I remember we were all in the living room with the hospice doctor, the nurse. Mm-hmm. That's when I found out. He said that she had about 2 weeks. Y'all remember that?
Yep.
You know, for me, there's something that I still struggle with because I don't understand why I was the last to know.
Because she ain't mess with you. She ain't mess with you. Let me remind you when her and Vince was getting divorced and Tracy went to check on her sister and Tamar wouldn't even let Tracy in the building. She even rolled past Tracy like she ain't know her. All right, let me remind you when Trina was getting married. And I'm going to get into that commentary because shout out to DJ Richie Scott because he did an interview with Tracy and she broke down that whole scenario. And remember, they always tried to make Tracy seem like she was being aggressive and things like that. Child, thumbs up this video.
It was a bit unfair for me because I lost time with my sister.
You been lost time with your sister. You ain't even want to film with your sister. Let's talk about it. This is how much of a gaslighting liar she is. This is how manipulative she is. Now she's the victim. Oh my God, I lost time with my sister.
I feel like anybody would feel that way.
I lost time with my sister.
She is so self-serving. It's not about Tracy. She wanted to be around Tracy to appease herself. To try to make it seem like they were close. Child. Now watch when Trina tried to hold her accountable. Let me let this commercial pass.
Couldn't tell you because Tracy asked me not to. Tracy said,
that's mama.
I will tell her. And what could I do?
See? Tracy said, I will tell her. So had Tamar just called her sister, she would have told her. So you lost out on time. That's your own fault. That's her own fault. That tells me that she don't be in touch with her sister at all.
Not you, Tony too. No, Tony knew. Yep.
And granted, let me just say this. When you have a big family like that, it's always dynamics, right? Certain siblings are closer than others or whatever. You know, I have siblings that I'm not that close to or whatever. So, like, if something tragic happens, I'm not going to be sitting back like, oh, I lost time. That's just the type of relationship we have. Sometimes you're closer to other siblings and you bond with other siblings better, all right? But I believe there was distance between Tracy and Tamar because Tamar is toxic and disgusting. Remember when Trina... I think it was either Trina and Tawanda or Trina and Tracy that tried to surprise her as backup singers on her first Love and War album tour. And it was a show she was having. And she got so vexed, so mad at them trying to surprise her, calling them Teletubbies and everything. Wouldn't let them in the dressing room or nothing. That's how you treat your sisters, Tamar.
Oh, no, not at that time.
Yeah, because I have
Tracy
Tracy
were kind of at odds, though. It wasn't. No, we wasn't at odds.
Oh. You heard Trina? She said you and Tracy was at odds. And here go Tamar. No, we wasn't at odds. Ciao.
Do you know something I don't know?
Do you know something I don't know? See, why?
I know that you piss Tracy off on a regular basis. That's what I know. So that's when Lady E flashes to the quick clip I just showed y'all of Tracy leaving and going in the bathroom like, I can't do this. And Tamar like, you better get your life. No compassion for her, no love. All right. So that's the end of that. Please go to In Touch with E. Love her commentary. She supported me from the very beginning. I met her on the Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. She always has great comments and commentary and conversation. All right. But that whole situation was about Tamar trying to get some sympathy. That was all about Tamar's guilt for the way she treated Tracy. Okay. Next, let me see. Let me see if I can find DJ Richie Sky. The interview with Tracy he had when she's explaining what happened at Trina's wedding. And they tried to make it seem like Tracy was an aggressor. And plenty of times, Tracy did buck. She was like, because Tamar got that type of personality, it just make you want to backhand her, like, because her mouth be too crazy. I didn't save it. Okay, let me look it up. Tracy Braxton. DJ G. But Tamar always wanted, she's a professional victim. She always want to play victim. This is when she exposed David. Let me see. Let me go back. Okay, here. This is when she's talking about the incident at Trina's.
But come on now, we know it's a bittersweet kind of feeling for my mother, and to have my mother to keep living that bittersweetness. So I just sat there, was like just sitting there. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Right.
And then, at the antics. So I said, you know what? Let me go sit myself in the back. I'm good.
Let me go back. Sorry, guys.
Relationships?
I don't think that, because, see, once you start bringing other people in, I'm standoffish. I don't really say anything until I really have to say something, because if my husband would have done that, everybody know he would have gotten the 5th degree. Everybody know that. Why you in if this is sister's business? Ooh, that's attitude, so we know what it is. We might as well call it the black sheep a black sheep. Bad. So,
Okay. Can we talk? I want to talk about what happened at the wedding, just a little bit. You had the moment.
You want to know the truth?
I do. I want to know the truth. Talk to us about it. Tell us about what happened.
Fair use. And shout out to DJ Richie Scott. Love his commentary. He keeps up with all things Bravo, We TV, you name it. And he's cute too.
Okay, when my mom sat down, I was kind of perturbed because, all right, haven't we seen Tamar Hall?
Mm-hmm.
And what was said on Tamar Hall, that things was created for drama.
Mm-hmm.
So when they sat my mom down, to me, it was created to cause drama. And I sat there and I saw it like, are you kidding me? Are y'all really doing this for some drama?
When they sat her...
they sat my mom down. You know my mom. Everybody know from scene 1, episode 1, my mama cannot sit by my father. She may say she grown some. Ooh, look at God. I didn't do that. Oh, gosh, yes. But come on now. We know it's a bittersweet kind of feeling for my mother. And to have my mother to keep living that bittersweetness, even being in her face and slapping her in the face. Come on now. My father being respectable, Miss Warner being respectable. Can anybody else be respectable to my mother?
Mm.
So I just sat there, was like just sitting there. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Right.
And then, at the antics. So I said, you know what? Let me go sit myself in the back. I'm good. Olivia ain't say a word. I don't know where they got that from. They don't even talk to Olivia. They don't know Olivia. They don't know Olivia. I'm trying to tell you. They don't know her at all.
So Olivia never started this.
This is the second time my family met Baby Cap, Junior. They met her first time at my niece's funeral, her not funeral, but her ceremony. And then they met him at the wedding. They don't know him. He don't even go to him.
Okay, so Tracy is talking about her grandson, her oldest grandson. And she's also giving a family dynamic. They're not really that close to them. So Tamar, why you so butthurt that you found out 2 weeks before she was passing? Y'all wasn't that close. Are we surprised? Look at the way you treated your sister. I'm not letting her off the hook.
I went and sat in the back, and I was on the phone with my managers. My managers saw it. My PR saw everything on the phone. And lo and behold, Tamar pulls up a chair in front of me. Start moving my hair. What? What's wrong? What did I do? What? And I said, get out of my face. Really, Tamar, right now? You want to do this now? At the wedding? Now? She kept doing it. So I grabbed Tamar's hands out of my face. You know, and pulled it back. Her boyfriend grabbed me and pushed me.
David.
He grabbed me and pushed me. So after that, I just went totally berserk. I grabbed the chair. My husband grabbed the chair from me. Tawanda came back there during that time. And then my mother came back and said, what is going on? Since we telling the truth. What is going on? What is going on? And then Tawanda and Tamar says, it's Tracy. It's all Tracy. I have proof. My managers and them was on the phone. FaceTime. Group FaceTime. Yeah. So I said, for real? I just went berserk. I don't remember all the things I said.
Yeah.
But I was so mad he put his hands on me. My brother asked him, did he put his hands on me? No, I was just trying to help. I was just trying to help. My husband asked him, he put his hands on me. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. My son was getting ready to smack the piss out of him. Okay? They telling people that I need to leave. And my husband needs to leave. Okay? So my son was supposed to be upset. This man.
Why Tracy and her husband gotta leave? They've been around the family the most. David should have been made to leave. That's it. But Tamar wasn't gonna let that happen, see?
Hands on me. Fast forward, I have receipts because he threatened my husband again. He told my husband is in black and white. Yes, I put my hands on her and I will do it again. So if we want to be truthful and honest, let's be truthful and honest. I don't care what you do. You can steal from mama's pocketbook. I don't care. I'm telling the truth. And if you want to be real and truthful about it, let's be. Just like I said, yeah, I know I act the fool. I'm supposed to. Somebody put their hands on me.
Mm-hmm.
And if vice versa, back in the day, we would already jumped him. But now we got these entities in our lives. I don't know what it is.
Okay, so she said a lie. She said a lie. And now look at the position that Tawanda is in. The same position that Tracy was in. You understand? Tamar is an agent of chaos, and she's the common denominator here. She's a sick woman. I find her to be very manipulative. I find her to be a liar. I find her to be a professional victim. Just like she was in a Christian Rock situation. Remember, she came out and finally confirmed that Christian did it, and then gonna cry and say, well, I wish it was me. But Tamar, everybody knew what this girl was about. Everybody is all over. Don't tell me you ain't see it. And you brought that to your show. So you got to take some responsibility. And as a result of your decision, your friend got hurt. You knew that girl was unhinged. You know, she likes to blame her family and say that they are toxic. But Tamar, you are the one that's toxic. You bring the toxicity, and you never know how to be accountable for your behavior and your actions. And you love to provoke people and then hide your hand. Like, why was you all up in Tracy's face? Because you know how she is. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are, Knotty Crew. And the last thing I'm going to get into, the whole Jennifer Williams, Christian Gold, or whatever his name is, situation. Go over to Girl That's Legal. She went to court, and also Mems went to court. But Girl That Legal has the whole court case on recording, and it is my understanding the judge decided to violate him, but also gave him permission to go to the wedding in Paris, and after the honeymoon he's supposed to report back. All right, they arrested him immediately on the spot. The dramatics in the courtroom, like his mother falling out and crying and stuff like that, like she ain't never seen her son in cuffs. Like, I just can't stand, like, there's no accountability. At the end of the day, he chose to violate his probation. And I believe that more charges will come because a FBI case is brewing for fraud on him. He has a lot of victims coming forward, and he was running a Ponzi scheme. And why? To fund Jennifer's lifestyle. Let me tell you something. If Jennifer is still a fool to walk down the aisle with this man, she deserves everything she gets. And I believe the episode when he was asking for $250,000 to pay his restitution, even though it was $12,500. Shout out to Girl That's Legal that uncovered that. I believe he was trying to scam Jennifer out of that money so he could pay his victims he frauded. Because they are all asking for their money. You know, Jennifer's dumb. She's dumb as bricks. The writing is on the wall that this man is not good for you. You choose to ignore the red flags and watch what happened to you. You chose to devalue his victim on the show by saying, oh, Christian basically would have been better off just giving her the keys and letting her drive drunk. What is wrong with you? You deserve everything you get. You are a vain, disgusting, vile human being, Jennifer. You're a label whore. You're so materialistic that you do not have human emotion anymore. All you care about is the latest Kelly bag and having Dior and a Birkin, because your soul is so empty that you fill yourself with materialistic things. And people who do that, they get they just due, because you putting the wrong things first in your life instead of God. And this man is scamming you and using you, and you don't even see it. So she gets whatever she deserves, and that's all I have to say. That on that. If she still walk out, and I said it, she's still going to walk down the aisle. She did the same thing with Eric Williams. Had a whole baby on her. I would have called off that wedding. And now, Girl That's Legal said it's kind of good that they let him go to the wedding because they sold the wedding. So they're going to get paid. So that way some of the victims. And let's not forget Christian's Gold last baby mama who came forward, who is on welfare and homeless. Jen on food stamps. Which is what you will be if you move forward with marrying this man. Because Girl That's Legal is helping her open a child support case and everything. Those poor children. And his children are toddlers. His oldest toddler with her just turned 3. He left the last baby mother to be with Jennifer. Child. And Jennifer, you don't see that he's not there for his children? Or you just don't care? Yes, she's living in an Airbnb, the last child's mother. It's ridiculous. But see, this is my problem. See, a lot of people are quick to discount the ex. Oh, she's bitter and this and that. These women need to start paying attention to the exes, because how he treated the ex is how he want to treat you, sis. Period. And Jen, you talking about you allergic to broke? You should be having a major allergic reaction right now, because your man is broke. He broke. How you worth $6 million, Christian? You can't pay a restitution of $12,500. Make it make sense. Jennifer, you should have an overreaction. You should be swollen. You should need about 10 EpiPens to bring you down to earth, honey. Yeah, I heard Mims was looking fresh at the courthouse. Karma gonna smack her in the ass. And it's so ironic after she did a show about scamming and you're in your latest scam. Not only, like, if she not careful, she could be dragged into Christian's charges because he spent the money on her. Dummy. So I appreciate every last one of you joining me. I'll be back live Probably tomorrow afternoon because I have some things that I need to handle in the morning. But please like, comment, and share, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary. Yay! We're almost at 3,000 sub. Our current count, we're at 2,870. So I appreciate my Knotty crew. I apologize, but I had to take a few days off to be attentive to my family. So let's drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about Rich Homie Quan's passing, what y'all think about Diddy's latest lawsuit that he just lost by default for $100 million. And then let me know what y'all think about Tamar, the agent of chaos. All right? Until next time, Knotty crew, I'm out. One.